Good morning, guys. Rich here. Today in this video, I'm gonna be doing, uh, it's another car explanation video, but this time, it's something different I've been doing. So if you guys have recently seen on like the community posts I've been posting, I've saw like a bunch of likes, like a couple likes on the ones I posted, and it was pretty good actually. So that's great to hear. And uh, the cars I've been posting, like the GT2 RS, the McLaren 720S, even um, the trip when I was heading to Latvia. But I'm back. Well, it was back like a month ago or something. I don't know, but and I even posted a couple of Fast and Furious vehicles I'm gonna be talking to you guys about. So I'm gonna be doing it in movie order. So like from the first one to the second one and blah blah blah. I've posted four of them. Four of them I posted. So because if I were to do all, sorry, it's just a wasp. But if I were to do all of them, it would just take so much time on the info to do it. And it's a lot of hard work, and I might not have enough space for my notepad and all that stuff. But oh well. I mean, things are like that usually, But I mean, that's how it is. I mean, I've run in a couple of Fast and Furious vehicles on there, and I've got I might be doing more YouTube. I don't know if I will or not. I'm not sure, because very soon I might be working for my job and all that stuff. But I haven't got a job yet. But very soon I'll be working. I'm still trying to find a workplace where I can work at during college times, where I can work on Wednesdays when I'm off. But whatever is gonna happen, I'll let you guys know. When I'm gonna be working, like what job and whatnot. I might be working in the car garage, because there is a car garage not really far from here actually. It's just like a 2-minute walk or something. Well, not 2 minute, 1 minute walk actually, like 60 seconds. And there's a garage in Rushton, right? It's somewhere all the way over there. It's called JVS Auto Solutions. If you were to search that up, I think that is where I might be working. I don't know, but there's like so many other garages out there that I could work at, but the closest is JVS Auto Solutions, because they do like a bunch of cool stuff. So they're like wheels and tires and like batteries and like suspension and all that sort of stuff, and wheel alignments, all that kind of stuff they would use, and even brakes, and some engine fixing stuff. I don't know, but they do a lot of stuff there. They have, if you were to see JVS Auto Solutions, there's a huge sign telling you like what they fix on, so like what parts, so like engines, wheels, tires, brakes, suspension mods, all that sort of stuff. Well, not mods, but just fixing like the suspension and anti-roll bars, shock absorbers, all that stuff. They would fix on that. So yeah, I might be working there. I don't know if I will, but I think I might be working there. I just don't know when, but I will work at some point. I promise you guys, I will find myself a job and I'll be working. Trust me, I will find a job very soon. I promise. Solemnly promise, 100% promise. I will promise you guys, cross my heart, I promise you guys, I will find myself a job at some point. So, with that all set, let's start the video. So today is a Fast and Furious type video, and the car I'm gonna be talking to you guys about is a couple from the first movie and a couple from the second movie. But I figured I'll do one for each video, so I won't have to do all of them, just because it takes so much time. Yeah, just so much time to finish them off. Yeah, just so much time to finish them off, is what I'm trying to say. Right. So the car I'm going to be talking to you guys about is from the first Fast and Furious movie, the 1995 Mitsubishi Eclipse. Yeah, 1995 Mitsubishi Eclipse GS. Yeah, 1995 Mitsubishi Eclipse GS. Alright, let's do it. So, overviews first of all. Manufacturer is from Diamond Star Motors, Mitsubishi Motors Corporation. Make is obviously Mitsubishi. Model is an Eclipse GS. Production years from 1995. The model status is discontinued. Very soon, if I were a card, I might be able to buy a 1995 Mitsubishi Eclipse and modify it to look like the Fast and Furious version. I don't know, but if I will, I might. If not, no pain, no gain. I don't know, but I'll find out eventually. Uh, Body and chassis. The class is a sports compact. Yeah, class is a sports compact. I'm going to say it twice or three times just because birds chirping all around. And this distracted me a little bit, but so yeah, sports compact is first class. Body style is customized. The engine is a 420A neon 16 valve DOHC 2-liter 4-cylinder, making 210 horsepower. Body mods include a Robocar Armor Eclipse body kit. Specialty mods include Sparko racing seats, but it's got a bit more to it than that. The wheels are Axis Model 7s, 18-inch by Axis Sport Tuning. Tires are Toyo 225/40 ZR18s or ZR18s. The suspension mods is stock, but it does have energy suspension bushings with Tanabe SS springs. Character info: driver is Brian O'Connor, and he uses for street racing and helping Dominic Toretto evade the cops. Status is destroyed because Johnny Tran and his crew shot the whole car and make it explode like. Similar cars is the 2003 Mitsubishi Eclipse Spider GTS. So that was like Roman Pierce's car from Too Fast and Furious. And you guys are wondering how the Eclipse blew up in the first movie. Well, basically what they did with that is they took out everything out of the car, like the engine, transmission, and even the interior, and they just like tinted the windows a little bit, just so you can't even see like the interior of the car, like the steering wheel and all that. And they had like flamethrower kits and all that. Well, that's for like nitrous and stuff for like racing. I don't even know, but it's something like that to get the car to like light up. And they even have like some propane tank underneath, and they just make the car explode, just like literally with the weight removed out of the car. It made a lighter just shot up and just landed in a bunch of pieces, just broke off. But I've seen in Google Images like the car is in like a museum, like along with some other Fast and Furious vehicles. I think it's Barrett Jackson's museum. I don't know. But yeah, so the driver, Brian O'Connor, use history racing and helping Dominic Toretto evade the cops. Status is destroyed. Similar cars as the 2003 Mitsubishi Eclipse Spider GTS from Too Fast and Furious, Roman Pierce's car. So the 1995 Mitsubishi Eclipse is a customized sports car manufactured by Diamond Star Motors and Mitsubishi Motors. The Eclipse is driven by Brian O'Connor and plays a minor role in The Fast and the Furious, the first movie. So let's talk about the history of the car, of how it was in the movie and all that. Under the alias Brian L. Spillner, as it was called, because he was from Arizona in the first movie, Brian O'Connor used Brian O'Connor used the Eclipse in preparation for his first street race. Well, technically it was like a drag race, basically. He practices driving in the Eclipse at the parking lot at Dodger Stadium, but can't keep the car from spinning out of control. Despite complications experienced earlier, Brian decided to participate in the street race to win the favor of Dominic Toretto. During the race, the Eclipse's intake manifold began to overheat from an overcompensation of NOS used in the car. Even though nitrous oxide, I don't think nitrous oxide explodes. I'm not sure if it's flammable or anything. So yeah, NOS used in the car. Brian ignored the warnings and continued to use the NOS until the car began to fall apart. He managed to beat Edwin and Danny Yamato, who played by R.J. De Vera, who actually owned Versus Motorsports actually. So he managed to beat Edwin, but eventually lost control of the car. And Edwin was actually played by Ja Rule. If you know that, like the song in the first movie, like there's a couple songs played by him, so that's pretty good. He lost to Dom, who won the race and the pink slip to the Eclipse. Dom is later rescued by Brian, who used the Eclipse to evade the cops in pursuit of the illegal street racers. Without knowing, Brian drives the Eclipse into Little Saigon, Johnny Tran's territory. Tran admires the wrench work put the wrench work put into the Eclipse before destroying it in a surprise shootout that triggers I can't even talk, massive explosion. There we go, third time's the charm. Massive explosion in the engine due to the canister of nitrous oxide that was in the car, and the Eclipse gets obliterated. Don't think nitrous oxide explodes or anything, or it's flammable. Again, I don't know if it is. Is nitrous oxide flammable, guys? Comment down below if it is or not, because I don't really know. Although the Eclipse was legally registered to Brian L. Spillner, as it was called, but in reality is Brian O'Connor, it was funded by the LAPD FBI task force. In the aftermath of the car's destruction, Special Agent Bilkins complained about the 80 grand price tag, and he said, I was an $80,000 vehicle, officer. I don't really know, but I've seen the movie before, and I'm pretty sure I don't really think it could be 80 grand. I don't know, but or it might be in real life. I don't know how much it is in real life, but I don't know, but could be not. I don't know. Now let's talk about the specifications. According to the Fast and the Furious, the official car guide written by Eddie Paul, the 1985 Mitsubishi Eclipse has a 428 16-valve dual overhead cam 2-liter 4-cylinder engine rated at 165 horsepower before turbo, which in reality it didn't even have a turbo. It was naturally aspirated. And also, guys, I just literally shaved as well and had a shower, so I'm looking fresh. It's pretty good. Pretty good. So, let's talk about the engine specifications. So, let's talk about it. So, the car did have a Mitsubishi 2-liter DOHC 428 engine, which was actually like rebuilt. It was naturally aspirated. It didn't have a turbo onto it. It had a 75 horsepower nitrous oxide system, which was never fully installed. It was only just there for looks. Whoa. It had a hotshot header, an in-gen cold air intake system, a bored-out throttle body, and upgraded spark plug wires. So performance-wise, might not be that interesting, but let's talk about the styling of the car. God Lord, there's a bunch of bees and wasps everywhere. God Lord. Sorry, it's just flies everywhere. So let's talk about the styling. So the car had a Robocar full body kit, like the front bumper, side skirts, and rear bumper. It had a custom fabbed lower front splitter. And there was one with carbon fiber, but it was never used in the movie. The car also had an APR GT2 style rear wing, custom roof scoop, which is not functional. It had carbon fiber racing style door mirrors, 1997 style headlights, and it was painted in Kawasaki green paint, and had model image decals. Now let's talk about the tires, wheels, brakes, and suspension. The car had 18-inch Axis Model 7 wheels, which was used in the movie. It did also have some ADR M Classic wheels, which were 19-inch, but it was not really used in the movie whatsoever. So they kept with the Axis Model 7's 18-inch, which was used in the movie. It had AEM cross-drilled front brake rotors or brake discs. It had a standard 5-speed manual transmission, Tanabe SS springs, and energy suspension bushings. Now let's do the interior. The car had a custom black and gray suede upholstery, custom-made A-pillar gauge mount pod, custom-made passenger dash with 3-gauge holder. It had a couple VDO stuff like a tachometer, fuel gauge, temperature gauge, and a voltage gauge. And it also had a custom-made roll cage, but it was never really seen in the film. It had an auto indulgence neon green lights, or like underglow kit. It had sparkle pedal covers and a shifter, sparkle shift knob. Now let's talk about the audio and video stuff. It had an Alpine CVA 1005 head unit with a TV and DVD, Sony mids and tweeters. Sony mids and tweeters. It had 2 Sony amps and two Sony 8-inch subwoofers and a custom panel where the rear seats used to be. Now the performance stats, which are not really surprising at all. I'll be honest, they're not really like that good at all. So the car had, at the crank without nitrous, which was not even functional, 140 horsepower, which was not a surprise. But the car did look good though. That's the surprising part. But the performance, not really good. The 0 to 60 is 8.9 seconds on 19-inch street tires. Well, 18 inch. I'm sorry. It's 18 inch. I written that wrong because like I was just busy and all that, and I didn't even look to do that. I would just write that up. There we go. Now we got it right. Sorry about that. It was just I was just tired and all that. I just wanted to get that done and all that. So yeah, 0 to 60 was 8.9 seconds. If I round that up, it was under 9 seconds in total on 18-inch street tires. I had a quarter mile time of 16.4 seconds at 84 miles an hour. So the top speed of the car is 130 miles an hour, which is not that good at all. Not really good. Now, let's talk about the trivia of the vehicle, and then this will be it. So it's gone for like over 15 minutes now, so that's pretty good. So the trivia is next, the last one. At least 5 stunt cars were created for the 1995 Mitsubishi Eclipse. According to the official movie guide, the Mitsubishi Eclipse is a 1995 model, obviously. The car was originally owned by John Lapid. When John bought it, it was dark green. He then painted it silver. When Universal rented it from John, they painted it Kawasaki green. The car is now in a museum in Tennessee. On October 2nd, 2020, John Lapid passed away. So, rest in peace, man. You may be gone, but you'll forever be remembered. Alright, we got one more, a little bit of info left, and then we'll be done. Despite internet reports and the book by Eddie Paul, the car didn't have a 4G63 engine, because that in reality is a Evo's engine, a 4G63. It wasn't turbocharged, and it didn't make 220 horsepower. Not my words, but it's their words. I don't do this, they do, so it's their words, not mine. And that is it, guys. So if you guys like this kind of Fast and Furious type video, like the video, subscribe, comment below what you guys think, and I've got another Fast and Furious vehicle I might be doing before I might be working at some point. I don't know, but yeah, it's gonna be about the 1994 Toyota Supra Mark IV, Mark IV from the first Fast and Furious movie. So stay tuned for that, because that one is gonna be a good one, and it's got a lot more mods than the Eclipse has. So it's gonna be a lot more surprising than the Eclipse. So, so thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this video, subscribe, comment below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell on all, so you're alerted when I make new uploads, new posts on like my community and all that. And let's take this off for now. Whew, there we go. That's a bit better now. God, sunlight's just killing me. There we go. So, yeah. Yeah, I got a haircut, guys. As you can see, I had a skin fade on the back, which is good, and they cut it like short at the top. It was pretty good. And and also I forgot to mention to you guys, I put on the comments of when I did the one of my videos recently that I am a student president actually of Gresham College, so that is really good for me. So I'm still the president of the college anyway. Not really like the president of like the whole world, but just the college. That's what I am. And so yeah, it's really surprising. Like it's like whoa, sorry, there was like a fly near my face. So it's like people know me right now. Like, well, obviously they do, and people think I'm famous. So yeah, that'll be it, guys. So if you guys like this video, like, subscribe, comment below what you guys think, put a notification bell, and hit all so you're alerted when I make new uploads. and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, stay safe, have a really great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'll be doing this super soon, so take care. Goodbye.